people that do well out here are those people that will roll up their sleeves and change their business models to kind of suit ever-changing needs. The best thing that showcases and represents what we do are the chefs and restaurants that use our products.
The quality of the products here are untouchable. I have an embarrassment of riches at my disposal.
I think that what we're presenting is a reflection of what Oregon tastes like right now.
One of the things that we do pride ourselves in is using everything within 50 miles away from us.
We're getting people from all over the world, and they're comparing what they just ate at your restaurant in your small little town to what they just ate in New York City a week ago.
In the Northwest, North Coast, we have just these incredible producers. You just really want to do them right by not screwing up their product.
We were driving down the coast, we parked up the hill, and I said, I want to own that place someday, and we kind of laughed about it, and then somehow, by some kind of miracle, it just came true.
There's something about this place that's just magical. Being on the river and being in this community is just, we feel so fortunate to get to be here.
Originally it was the Thai Grill. You know, this place had a kind of a, you know, hard, working hard, drinking hard, living reputation for like a long, long, long time. Everything in here has a reference to the menu and the people and the suppliers. Photos on the wall behind me are of the old Gillnet fleet. You know, the books that are on the shelf are all paying respect and honor to the cooks and the producers that kind of influence this place.
I think from the beginning we've been trying to make this a place that we would be really stoked to stumble upon on a road trip out to the coast.
I think we really want to support the local producers, and we really want to support the local economy.
Starting something from seed is the most beautiful thing you can do in the world to me. And so to be able to gather ingredients and the people who are making the ingredients together and put it out on a plate is just really special.
Jake has this thing about him that I'm very envious of. You bring him something, and within seconds, he's like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna put this on the plate, and I'm gonna wow some people. What he does with food, it just very much goes for like emotional connections with people. He's making people feel things with this food, and it's very inspiring.
What a lot of people don't know is that Tillamook County it's a playground if you're a chef. Within 20 minutes of Rockaway, I could be at 6 different farms. Come spring, summertime, man.
Got the Cuban oregano. I've also got the salad burnet, which is kind of a nutty, leafy green. Really excited about that this year.
I think farm to table, it's a way of life now. It's brought my passion for cooking to a different level than it's ever been.
We're respecting the product that we get, and we're not just, okay, we got this, we'll make good food. We respect it, and we show it, and we allow it to present itself for what it is. It's what makes our food, stand out.
It's just nuts, like people wait 45 minutes for an hour to eat here, and I'm not that person, so like to see other people willing to do that, I'm just like, that's so, it's flattering,
They've had people question what they were doing and seeing, doubting whether they could do what they wanted to accomplish, and they've changed so many people's minds in this area.
I'm one of those people that I don't think you can ever achieve perfection, but you can try to get as close as you can. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like to mingle.
Cooking is a very personal thing. It's a very special relationship to cook for another person. So I take it seriously, and I get to play with fire and knives all day. It's just fun.
I'm more front person now, although if those guys would allow me to be back there just one night a week, I'll be very, very happy. I'll make that kitchen my bitch too. Making a great plate not only is the ingredients, but also the person who's crafting it. A person that is very happy makes a happy plate, and that ripples into the individual who will be enjoying that plate.
No white tablecloths, that kind of thing. It's a very loose atmosphere and a very fun atmosphere, and that's kind of what we were going for too, is a communal atmosphere. You can notice how open and wide it is in here.
The community itself has embraced this, and it has become their little jam.
And I've always said this is not really my restaurant or Nelia's restaurant. This is the town's restaurant. It's a center for people to meet and have a good time.
We don't go out there and seek out what's the trend. We want to stay with what's available already within our region.
My father called me up one day and said, the schooner's for sale, do you want to look at it? And here we are, 14 years later. We were attracted to it because of the location. We were off the beaten path, but we felt that the natural beauty and the proximity to the bay could overcome that. There's an unbelievable pride attached to it for all the locals that live here. When the farm to table movement in Portland was starting to get some traction, I was putting my playbook together, and I knew with our proximity to Portland, our clientele was going to want that same thing. So my relationship with Nehalem River Ranch developed because I wanted a quality beef product, a locally raised beef product, and ethically raised as well.
These are all English breeds, Angus and Hereford. We're just trying to keep them out on grass as much as possible, and then when the grass is growing faster than they can graze it, we cut it and store it for winter feed. Really looking at building a community that cares about good food, supporting the local economy, and flavor and quality is top notch. And so finding partners that can support that is what we live for. So
we're in no danger of winning a James Beard Award at this time. But what I would say, and what I've always said about my food, is the subtleties. Any way I can get a better quality product to somebody, that's what I'm going to do.
I was working at kind of a dive bar in college. I had changed majors 3 times, and I realized I liked my cooking job more than anything I was studying. So I ended up dropping out after junior year, going to culinary school. Cooked around Minneapolis off and on for about 10 years. I came out here a couple months later to see if I wanted to move out, and just fell in love with it. With Meridian, we're sitting right on the beach, right next to Cape Kiwanda. It's a really dramatic, dynamic area. Just the sunsets alone make it worth showing up here for work every day. The building we're in is just a big, open, kind of a lodge-style room, exposed beams, huge windows with the southern exposure, so we get sun pumping in here. Sometimes you almost have to wear sunglasses on the line to get anything done at lunch. I try and keep it pretty light and fresh and very seasonal, really just trying to amplify the natural flavors of the products that I'm using. It makes more work for me to find all of these individual producers, but it's so rewarding because you actually get to see who caught it or grew it or created it. It becomes more of a collaboration rather than a business transaction.
That one's actually a beer cheddar.
Nice.
And then I think there's a plain cheddar and seems like there might have been a wine cheddar.
It's almost got like a little, like, kind of spiced characteristic. It's really good.
We're trying to showcase all of the amazing product that we can get, just in a really small radius.
It's really amazing to me the level of culinary creativity and the passion that's going into this whole food movement.
I've had numerous comments from people that I've eaten at these places, and they're like, that's Portland level food. We've never had that down here before.